Hey everybody, this is Rice Bonds, Montana DeYoung back here with you again. Today I'm going to try something new. I bought a new microphone as you can see, so I'm going to try to speak into the camera and do a male day while the lens is aimed at my person rather than at my hands and see if this works. It's a little bit awkward because I'm going to be opening a package, on screen um, in a whole new, I guess, way than I'm accustomed to. But I've been meaning to get to this package. It just came in today or yesterday. It's my most recent pickup, and it actually came out of an attempt to get a much bigger card. A lot of you guys may have heard about the 1998 Pinnacle Plus Artist Proof Mirror card, one of one that came to market from a famous Bonds collector who is retiring now, and so I tried to sell a bunch of cards to try to assemble the funds to take a mighty rip at that card. I ended up losing that card, which is probably for the best because it would have meant that I would have had to sell even more. I was really only able to sell one thing, and from that I was able to fund this purchase here, which was sort of the consolation prize for a card that was ending the same day. Oh, this is cool. So the seller, I'm gonna have to find their eBay handle later, sent a pack of um, Prism soccer cards. So that's pretty cool. And with that is this incredible card from 2007. That's Barry Bonds' last playing season. It's from Sterling, and you guys know that I'm not a huge autograph collector, not a huge collector of cards in the early even to mid to late 2000s. Don't know a lot about the products. Um, don't have an appreciation for them, but there's there are a whole bunch of new people who have entered the fray recently and who have begun collecting Bonds cards. I've befriended one of them, and he's all about autographs. So you know how the conversations you have in this hobby influence the kind of cards you go after. And he showed me this card just randomly a couple of weeks ago because he thought it was an awesome looking card and it wasn't necessarily available. It was just on IG, and he was like, "Check this card out." So this is it, the 2007 Sterling one of one Barry Bonds patch autograph. Um, this is a thick, thick card. I know that I'm gonna have to polish the case a little bit to get a better look, but from what I can tell, the autograph is very, very nice. Um, this is a one of one. Now, Sterling came out with a bunch of one-on-ones pretty much every year, 05, 06, and '07. The only downside of this card, obviously, is that it's the sticker. A lot of people call it like the Band-Aid sticker just because of the style of it. Other than that, maybe the picture could be a little bit bigger, but I'm really nitpicking at this point. I mean, this is a one of one, and it's not even one of those Sterling one of ones that have like a whole bunch of parallels that have also greater print runs. This is basically a standalone card, like the only one of its kind. And I think there's also a quad that's the one of its kind is one of a kind as well, a one of one with a autograph just like this. And I think the the windows for the patch say 2007, I believe. So I mean, I know that the quad patches are more coveted because it's 4 instead of 3, but I mean, just check out the quality of patches here in these 3 small windows. Like on the S, you got 3 breaks. You can see a little orange actually in person. You for the F, you got 3 colors. You got the gray, the orange, and the black, and then that sort of Bengal-looking G with the 4 breaks. It just looked so cool, and sometimes people sort of play with the settings on their photographs, and it makes a card look better. And I know that the seller of this card punched up the reds on the scan that they used to show off this card on Instagram, and I actually reached out to the owner of this card to find out whether it was available. And then, of course, a week later, it came to the open market on eBay. So I was able to cover this purchase easily. I ended up having to move a huge card of mine. It was a pink Essential Credentials Future 1998 Maddox that I picked up at a card show about a year ago, and was really setting up for that huge purchase that didn't happen because I just got beat out for that card. Like I said, I think it was a blessing in disguise. This was the consolation, but in many ways, this card is more satisfying to me. That card had all sorts of condition issues. There were what looked like water damage on the back of the card, as well as a dinged corner, bottom left corner, and I just wasn't sure that even if I had that card in hand, it would have brought me the sort of satisfaction that you hope to get when you get a card that big. So let's see. It says, right, the Giants left in 57. He leads all the stats. I guess that's not surprising. I'm curious what the wording is for the patch up front. It says, embedded in this premium card are pieces of authentic game-used memorabilia. So that's very non-committal. I think their lawyers probably told them not to promise that it's anything. And basically, authentic game-used memorabilia could be used by anybody in any type of game, technically. So I think that's why they're so vague. But I like to think that they actually used a piece of Barry Bonds' uniform, which is the assumption that they are depending on, and so are we. The signing of all Topps autograph cards is witnessed by a Topps representative to guarantee authenticity. And you can see actually that there are a bunch of stickers on the back. The square sticker is Barry Bonds' own sort of company because he licenses his own image out. He broke away from the MLB Players Association so that he could negotiate his own licensing. And then the circular sticker is MLB sticker, and then the other square, bigger sticker there is Topps' sticker. And then for one of ones, Topps also includes a one of one certification sticker. So at least 3 stickers, sometimes 4. If you're talking about a one of one, and in my previous video I talked about the card that was a forgery, and the fact that one of the telltale signs, besides the fact that it wasn't a really poor forgery, it was really obvious that the signature wasn't his, is that there's only one sticker in the back. It was only a top sticker. It must be really difficult to acquire a Barry Bonds sticker because it's only for the big cards, and you'd have to rip it off another Bonds card. It would not be cheap to do that, so it would cost the forgers more. All right, so that's a huge card, and I'm really happy with it. I'm going to have to find the time to clean off the case and get it scanned and archived and really admire it when I have a little bit more time. But right now, I got to tear into this second package that I've had for quite some time. I'm beginning to have my cards mailed to P.O. Box. I just think makes more sense. It's more secure, so that I'm making the move to do that now. So you obviously don't have as much occasion to go to the P.O. Box as you do just going right outside your front door to pick up the mail. So I've been waiting for this card for a while. It's not even really a card, if I'm correct. It's kind of silly, but oh wow, cool. Oh wow, okay. So yeah, this dealer, not a dealer, he's a collector. Jeff, who's been selling all these huge bonds, sent me a note that said I could reach out to him directly if I want to put together some more purchases. So that's very nice of him to do. You guys aren't gonna believe the silly card that I bought. This is the Pack Wars. I think what year is this? The 2005 Pack Wars poker chip. Out of 25. Yeah, one of the guys in the Bonds group picked up the Pack Wars poker chip, the red one, out of 10, and I've always wanted it since. I play a little bit of poker myself, so poker chips are near and dear to my heart. I am not typically a fan of these oddball cards, these cards that aren't really even cards, oddly shaped, oddly sized. But in this case, because it's sort of a marriage of two things that I enjoy: baseball cards and poker. I felt I had to go out and grab this. I wonder if the seller of this also has the red and maybe the green. I'm gonna have to reach out to him via email and ask him, see if we can put something together. All right, guys. Well, that's it for now. Until next time. Thanks for watching.